Today, I'll show you how I caught these 4 trades and how you could have caught it too. So the first thing I do when I go to the charts is I check the high time frame to figure out the direction. In this case, we can see that we did take this weekly high and we also filled this weekly FEG. Okay, so this tells me that we are more probable to be bearish than bullish, but we still need some confirmations on H4, right? So when we look at this price action, we see this structure and we are basically reversing without any major inducement. We just had this momentum up that also swept the liquidity and filled the gap, but that's not enough as a confirmation for me. You can also see that we had a really big momentum here to the upside and downside. And what this tells me is that we should expect a consolidation in near future. We did have a consolidation and now we are trading this price action, right? So the problem is now that it's not really clear if you're bullish or bearish. The high time frame is pretty much clear that we should get the pullback. We did get a pullback, but we are not ready for a swing sell, in my opinion. And it's also a really bad pricing for price to go up. So what I do in this kind of price action is I just try to scalp. I just try to take like little moves. So it's Thursday, 1st of May. As you can see, we took these equal lows out, but when you take equal lows out or equal highs out, it's pretty important to figure out if it's significant liquidity or if it's not. In this case, you see, we just created these equal lows. We didn't break structure to the upside. We didn't do anything to really induce buyers in the market, right? So it's just random equal lows. We don't really expect a big reaction from it. Then we took out Asia low. You can also see that you have a really nice build up here. Let me see. Okay, so this would be better. We had a breakout to the upside, a break and retest, and also a break of structure to the upside. So, as I explained to you in the last video, when we look for a reversal, you usually want to see early buyers or early sellers being induced, right? But in this case, we only got a signal to the upside without stopping them out. So what this means for us is we can see that we got a signal for buy. We had this breakout, we had a break of structure, but we also need to stop them out for a swing buy, right? So what this means for us is price not ready to swing buy. If we want to trade, we would probably take a sell into the stop losses. Now, where would we look for a sell? For now, we only see these equal highs here. This would become a smart man trap. And we have this little hidden base above these equal highs, which would be a trap for me as well. Let's see what price does. I'll go to M5. And yeah, you have this nice build up to the downside. This would also be seen as a retail pattern, a bullish flag, which is a bullish pattern, right? So they have a full engulfing breakout right here. That's their first buy signal. It's a trend line break and retest also. That second buy signal. You have a breakout to the upside of the whole flag. That's a third buy signal. And we finish it off with a break and retest, which is the fourth signal for a buy. So in the last video, as I said before, we either want to induce early sellers before selling, or we want to induce even more buyers in the market before selling, right? In this case, you see we got 4 clear signals for retail traders to take. We took out the trap from the left, and all you have to do is wait for a confirmation. So I had these little rejections here. I got a sell right here, and my TP was right here. The correct one would be here, but it was already a 1 to 6 for me, so I closed full volume. Then price came back, mitigated the high, and dropped to the downside. Really, really simple price action. See? So that's how I caught the sells. The TP could have been here. And now, because we swept the lows right here, and because we induced early buyers in the market before, we are ready for buys. But to make this trade even better, to make this setup even better, it would be great to have a level from the left. So the best thing you can do is always just check what price is reacting to. Look at the left, and you see price didn't really do anything yet, okay? So it's just random internal lows. We can wait a bit. Okay, so again, let's see what price is reacting to. And here you can see price took out. Oh, let me just check it. Yeah, price took out the lowest internal low of this whole range. So what's the point of it? Price does this pretty often, and the whole reason why price does it is to create equal lows in the future. This is the last point of liquidity inside this huge, like right here, and we are just creating these equal lows to target later. So again, we gave retailers signal for a buy. We had a break and retest, a smart money break of structure, and another break of structure. We stopped them all out, and let's check the timing. It's also 6 p.m. Central European time, which is a London close. So all I did here was waiting for a simple confirmation, which was an H1 bullish candle, because this whole pattern is playing out on H1. So we closed here on 1 hour, and you can enter anywhere after that. So I just had a wick refinement here. I put a buy limit on these wicks. And it was a nice 1 to 4, 1 to 5. If you want to refine it even more, you can put it here, for example. So I got tagged in, then we had Asia session, and we just hold it overnight. There's no reason for a break even after 2 hours. So it was Gucci. Oh. Oh, yeah. And yeah, voila, a TP. So it's a new day. It's Friday, 2nd of May, 2025. So the first thing we can notice is price building up to the upside. Some smart people might think that, oh, this is a fake break of structure to the downside, and this is smart when it's trapped, which is not wrong. But the reason why I didn't look for sells because of this is because we are in a one huge buildup right here. So yeah, we did get a structural confirmation for a sell, but it's always better to see more strategies getting induced, right? In this case, we only have smart money guys and breakout traders. But if, for example, price broke out of the trend line, give even more confirmation like this, the inducement would be way more valid. So for now, we are just building relevant liquidity. There's liquidity beneath these lows. We also have a nice buildup that should be targeted in the future. And we have our first breakout to the downside, right? So the breakout is right here. We have an internal breakout structure, which is not that important. It's always better to wait for an external one. So this would be an external boss. And then we had news. So on news, price broke down. We had a clear breakout of the trend line, a clear break and retest, a structural break. This would be internal break of structure and external break of structure. So now, and only now, we created enough liquidity, enough of relevant liquidity, which would be resting right above here. And what can you do in this case? The best thing you can do is wait for price to take out these highs and then target the lows again. Or if you want to play something risky, you can target the highs as well, right? And it would be a buy to sell. So this is how you ping pong the market. And that's exactly what I did. So let's check the timing. We had news here. I think it was NFP. It was the smallest NFP I've ever seen. So NFP is at 2:30, which is a reversal timing also. Since it's news, I can also use M1 as my confirmation time frame. And you see we had this big bullish candle. Price retraced, and I executed my buy right here. So again, my confirmation for entry was a candle close. In this case, it was M1 because on news, prices accelerated. So this M1 close is equivalent to an M5 or maybe an M15 close. Then price came back. I could have executed it like this as well after the M1 close, but I refined it, set my entry around here, and then the rest is easy. Bam. So that's another winning trade. And now you can see we induced early sellers in, we took them out, and now all you need is a level from the left again, as most of these trades, right? So I look at the left, I want to check where price is reacting to. So in this case, there's nothing. Price goes higher, bam. It took out this high. Is this high important? Is there something that makes this high special? It was the end of this build-up right here. So it was 1, 3, 4 touches before the main move. This high has the most volume, and it's also a strong high for smart money traders, right? They would see a stop hunt right here. And liquidity right below it, right? So we took out the trap out, or the strong high out. We also had timing 4 p.m., which is beginning of London close, another reversal timing window. We have a reversal pattern on M15. So all you need is an F15 bearish close, or even an H1 close is fine. And after the bearish close, I just executed it like this. I put a limit and TP this low. This would have been a trap. Gave a reaction and went straight to TP. So as you can see, the reversals happen the same way over and over again. You don't need any crazy concepts or a complex trading style to make money with trading. But anyways, I hope you liked the video. If you did, like the video, follow me on IG for more trading content. And if you want to learn this trading style, you can join my mentorship in August 2025. Peace.